No, it's not Commissioner Gordon on the phone. 3:45 a.m. Our flight is due to leave Abu Dhabi at 8:15 a.m. and we've got TUI sending a car for us, so we're due to be picked up at 5 o'clock a.m. But we've been told to go down to reception because we've got to check out as well for a 4:45. So it's an early one. I didn't get much sleep last night, to be honest. But one of the things I realised is that I kept meaning to do like a little room tour. Because it's a lovely room. It's a beautiful room. Look at the Smeg fridge. It's a beautiful room. But I just my son and my wife are so messy. And I kept meaning, like, the guy who did the cleaning and brought us bottles of water, he was great. And he was always, oh, can I do it? Can I come in? And then I was too tired. After being in the theme parks, I was too tired to do a little room tour video. So I thought, look, it's the middle of the night. I thought I'd better quickly do one. There's my view of the park, my final look, because this is the back of the hotel. So I'll be leaving via the front where the taxis are picking us up. But yeah, this was an absolutely amazing holiday. One of the, this was just something at the end of the year, because my son none of us really got a holiday because my son broke his leg in Dubai. So this was something, just something last minute, but it was really, really good. The hotel room it's a brilliant hotel. It's a brilliant hotel. I mean, I will still say that the best hotel I've ever stayed in, and I've said this before, is the Lapita Hotel in Dubai at Riverlands. I mean, that was brilliant. I look at these mugs, and they don't sell these mugs. I did buy a Warner Brothers mug from the hotel shop yesterday, which is great, a bit garish. But you can't buy these mugs. But the theming in the room is great. And I can't even. The picture above the bed is from a movie, and I did read up on it. I can't remember what movie. I've never seen it. But yeah, it is really, really good, and I'm sad. I'm sad to be going. I mean, look at the bathroom. I mean, look at the state of me. But the actual place was great. It's just a shame that we finally got into our stride after 1 week, and my son was getting more and more confident because he's been a bit not nervous but apprehensive because of the kind of the pavement. He's worried about it being slippery because of the hot sun, because of what happened when he slipped over in Riverlands in Dubai. But he started to come, I don't know, he started to go with the flow, and the amount of roller coasters we went on at Warner Brothers World yesterday, he could have gone on and on and on. It's just a shame that the holiday is now over. But yeah, I definitely would come back here, and of course next year. Well, they say next year, and there's a lot of construction going on because it won't be built in Warner Brothers what they've currently got at the moment, because all the different worlds are, they're proper brilliant. They're not going to change anything, but there's a lot of construction going on, and Harry Potter World is is under construction, so apparently that's going to be ready for 2024. That's going to be a whole different ball game. Never seen it. I've never seen Harry Potter World. So I've never seen Harry Potter. I've said this before, I did watch the first movie on VHS with an ex-girlfriend who loved it, absolutely loved Harry Potter. And I fell asleep. There's a scene where the snake starts talking. I just fell asleep. So maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I should watch it, because I really want to go to Warner Brothers Studios in Watford now, which is just down the road from me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you think it's worth watching Harry Potter, because I just, maybe, I mean, it was a long time ago when I watched that first, up to the snake bit on VHS. That was, ages ago. But yeah, this hotel is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it's a shame. It's a shame that we're going home, but we've had a really, really good week. I love the props there. I'm going to miss the props because I looked at them every day. I mean, I know I did a video on it, but yeah, I used to look at it every day, and you'd kind of see something new every day. I'm going to miss Tom and Jerry. I'm going to be. Who else was there? Bugs Bunny was there. Daffy Duck. It's a great place, and also being here for the 100th anniversary of Warner Brothers. It was great. I mean, definitely, my plan is to come back to, go back to Dubai because I've got unfinished business. The theme in here, what I saw on the first day, seeing Bruce Wayne's case and Wonder Woman's case, Diana Prince, just brilliant. And of course, you've got you've also got the Batmobile and from the Batman, which is just fantastic. So I think and Tweety Pie's little cage. I think I'll have a last look at the Batmobile just before the taxi gets here, and then that's it. Off to the airport. But one of the sad things is because this is the 31st of October today. But one of the sad things is that the new, because we saw it on the way from the airport, the new Abu Dhabi brand new airport, which I didn't have a close look at it, but reminds me of the airport in Dubai, like state of the art. Looks massive. That opens up tomorrow, on the 1st of November. So, and I think that's going to be called that new airport's going to be called Terminal A. So, I believe the airport we're going to, or the one we arrived at, is going to remain. It's a small airport compared to Dubai, but yeah, this new Terminal A, opens up tomorrow. So that's a shame that I'm going to miss that. But as I said, I'll definitely be back. But yeah, I'll miss the Batmobile. Look at that, and also the friend's couch, which again, just surreal that me and my son were messing about on there taking photos. I think I did a video about it. The next thing Matthew Perry has passed away. So yeah, just surreal, but an absolutely fantastic holiday, and I'll definitely be back. I mean all of it. I mean everything was included. Everything was included with the actual price of the holiday. So those tickets to Ferrari World, Yas Water World, like the water park, Warner Brothers World, Sea World, all included. The only difference between Abu Dhabi and Dubai is that you could park hop. So in Dubai at Riverlands, if you went to Legoland in the morning, because Legoland isn't really an all dayer, but then I say that my son was in a wheelchair last time, but you could go to Legoland in the morning, go and get some lunch, and then you could go to Motion Gate in the afternoon. Whereas in Abu Dhabi at these theme parks, although you can go to Warner Brothers in the morning, come out, and then go back to Warner Brothers, you can't park hop and go to another. So that's a shame, but it's no big deal. No big deal at all, because yesterday we really wanted to make the most of. It's been my favourite theme park, the Warner Brothers park, which is like a 2-minute walk from the hotel. But I really wanted to make the most of my last day, so we went there in the morning, and then my wife went back to the hotel just to relax by the pool, because she said that she wasn't doing enough relaxing. And me and my son stayed there for hours, going on everything, meeting the characters, and then we came out, met with my wife, and then we went back again until the end of the evening. But yeah, but back at the the airport now. One of the good things is it's not a long drive at all. It probably took about 20 minutes. Too early for my full English. So even if they did a full English at that time in the morning, it was too early for me. But yeah, I had a look around. I saw O'Leary's Irish bar. They were doing a full English. And I think that worked out about 20 quid. So, but yeah, I wasn't in a full English mood. So yeah, just had heated up croissants in a Costa coffee and a nice cup of tea. But yeah, I'm so shattered, absolutely so shattered. But it's good. It's good to see the airport in the daylight, because I remember Dubai, we landed in the dark, and then when we got that, even though I was in business class, I think our flight was like in the middle of the night, like was it like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, on the way back from Dubai. We never actually saw the actual airport in the daylight at all. So it is nice to have a bit of sunshine. But yeah, this Etihad, I've got, well, on the journey over. I mean, we're in the same seats because my wife she booked extra leg room. But I think Etihad is a million times better than Emirates. I mean, the first thing that got me with Emirates is because I'm 6'4", my wife is 6 foot, and my son, who's 10, is the size of like a 15-year-old. One of the things I noticed is, the thing on top of your chair, it was kind of digging into my shoulders. You couldn't adjust it at all on the Emirates flight. But when I got on the Etihad, yeah, you could adjust all that. I mean, it's the little things like that make all the difference. Oh, and also, I never sleep on a plane. I fell asleep before takeoff, and my wife decides to wake me up. She thought it was hilarious. So that wasn't very nice at all. But I'm filming outside the window because what I was trying to find is that I know that from being at the Warner Brothers Hotel, you had so many flights going over your head. So I knew that I was on, that our hotel was under the flight path. So I was kind of hoping that I might be able to see like the hotel, Yas Island, the Yas Mall, from the plane. And it paid off. I mean, straight away, you can see the Ferrari world, because it's a big, massive kind of red building. You can actually see it right underneath us, and I thought that was a nice touch. So I'm awake now. But so one of the things that I wanted to do, because I really enjoyed Warner Brothers World, the Green Lantern ride was amazing. It was brilliant, a bit like Soarin' in was it Epcot? That's what it was like. But the way you're suspended there. But I've never seen the film. I don't know anything about the character at all. So I thought I'd watch that. But yeah, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see the actual Ferrari world, and I thought that was really, really nice touch. Really, really good that we could see that and see the hotel Warner Brothers World one last time. But yeah, definitely sad to be going. If it's similar to like when I used to go to Orlando before the pandemic, is that you do need 2 weeks because you need time to kind of rest and take it easy. Whereas it was just full on theme parks every single day, because you wanted to make the most of the time that you had there. So definitely, if I went again, I'd go for 2 weeks. But these travel vlogs, like travel days, travel home, basically it's just eating, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's just eating. So this is my son's Bugs Bunny meal for children, and he wouldn't let me open. He wouldn't let me open up his container because of, as I mentioned in one of the previous vlogs, when on the way out here, there was a lot of turbulence. Nothing like when we were coming home from Port of Vallarta, and we had to be diverted from Gatwick, because we couldn't land in them storms, to Manchester. I mean, that was mad. But yeah, when he was feeling a bit churny, and then as soon as I opened his breakfast or what was it, his dinner on the flight over, that's when he vomited into his his actual sick bag. And he hasn't been sick on a plane since he was like a toddler. So that was, yeah, but he was fine this time. But there was a couple of choices. There was like French, well, for the adults, French toast, or you can have like an omelette with, I think it had chicken and sausage. So I went for that. It was alright. It was okay. Not as, I've got to say, the food on Etihad, I found it much better than Emirates, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was in business class, I had French toast for breakfast, and that was proper. Come on, it was proper classy with like you had like proper napkins and a tablecloth and proper over the top. Overrated, I'd never pay for business class. I just think it's just a joke. It's overrated, and also the staff are so miserable. But Etihad, and I shouldn't really say this. I mean, I've flown Emirates before, because I flew Emirates to Australia, and that was at a stop off in Dubai for a couple of hours on the way to Perth to see family. But that was, that was all right. That was back in 2009. So I have been on Emirates before, and also I'm a big Arsenal fan. But nah, Emirates, it's not for me. And and the thing is, when I went to Dubai earlier in the year, and we went to like the Lapita Hotel. Oh, this is me watching Dungeons and Dragons again, because I really like that film. I saw it in the cinema, and I really, really did enjoy that film. Oh, here's more food. This is my breakfast. So it's kind of like a, I can't remember. It's like an apple crumble or something, and they also, yeah, as I said, it's just eating on this, and they also give you this. It tastes like a pizza. It's like a I don't know. That's the only way I could describe it. It's like a hot, yeah. When I say hot, I mean it's obviously been in the microwave. It's just like a hot slice of pizza. It's all right. It filled a hole. But when I went to the Lapita Hotel in Dubai, it was like 40 minutes drive from, and this holiday I've just been on. This was all done via TUI, but the holiday to Dubai was all done via Emirates. Everything was booked for Emirates, and it was like we had a driver, and that was a fiasco as well. But that was a 40-minute, and that's before my son broke his leg on the first day. But that was a 40-minute drive from the airport to the Lapita Hotel at Riverlands. Whereas it would be a further 40 minutes to drive from Riverlands to like SeaWorld, like Warner Brothers World. So I definitely want to go. I've got unfinished business because I want to go up the Burj Khalifa. There's loads of things that I wanted to do, we didn't do because my son got injured. But I'd love to see whether we could actually fly to Abu Dhabi and get a car that way rather than going via Dubai, because obviously Emirates only fly to Dubai and Etihad only fly to Abu Dhabi. So and yeah, as I've mentioned, Etihad, and even on this flight, this experience, Etihad are by far just a better company. I mean, the actual staff are so friendly and approachable. The security, everybody. I mean, even when we were waiting for the flight, and you've got to go to the area where you can sit down, you've got to be checked by security. They swab your wallet and your bag for, I presume it's for drugs and things like that. But they were so nice and polite and professional. Whereas, yeah, I mean, Dubai, don't get me wrong, the Dubai airport was great, and Dubai, as one of the states of the United Arab Emirates, it's just beautiful. It's fantastic. But yeah, Emirates, yeah, it's not. Etihad is far superior, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, as I said, just little things like the chairs being more comfortable, and there just seems to be a lot of nonsense in relation to the staff with Emirates. But as I said, that's just my opinion. But yeah, this flight, I think I got another hour or so sleep, and yeah, so I did watch the Green Lantern. Yeah, it was good. It was good to get the backstory of the character, because I love the ride so much. Yeah, so now I know who the Green Lantern is and what it's all about. But yeah, it's not a great film starring Ryan Reynolds from Deadpool. But yeah, I'm glad I watched it. I was in a superhero mood, and then the Dungeons and Dragons film, that was good to watch that again. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah, a very pleasant flight, and of course the clocks changed while we were while we were in Abu Dhabi. The clocks changed, so the time difference is now 4 hours instead of 3 hours. But yeah, one of the best family holidays I've ever had. And as I've said before, I did miss going to Orlando, because we used to go every single year. Our last trip to Florida was due, the 31st of March 2020, which obviously got cancelled. But I do want to go back to America to go to Galaxy's Edge, because I saw it being constructed, but I've never actually been there. But there's no magic now at Universal Studios or Disney World. It's all get your phone out, check your app. Oh, can I get on this ride? Can I get on that ride? It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So I've got no plans to go back to America, but definitely I want to go back to Dubai Riverlands next year. But anyway, that's the end of the holiday. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.